Welcome back. Now, there'll be more from Marty Pello, and I'll be giving you a little masterclass in cheese sauce a little bit later. But first, I'm joined in the kitchen by Chef Brian Turner. Not one, but two Saturday morning newcomers. It's the award-winning pastry chef Cherish Findon and the brilliant Dan the Fishman.
Good morning. Hi.
Dan the Fishman, looking the part, I have to say.
Well, this is just work, isn't it?
This is work for you, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is indeed.
You started off life in London, you end up down in North Devon. What?
In a little village, Clovelly, because I love the sea.
Yeah.
And I've been drawn to the sea for a long time. And now my passion is fish. Fish is my life. And it isn't just catching it anymore, it's now selling it and talking about how to cook it.
The dish that you're going to do to you,
Scallops.
These are beautiful scallops, because people think of scallops as really, really expensive, but...
No, these are hand-cut.
These are beautiful.
These are hand-cut dry scallops. Always buy your scallops when they're dry, not in water, as you sometimes see in some shops, because you're paying an awful lot of money for 13% salted water.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do, we're going to cook a little dish with scallops, noodles, and a bit of spinach, which is a nice starter or a main course, and it's simple. If I can cook it, I'm a dad who likes to cook, I'm not a chef. If I can cook it, you can cook it.
Because you see them direct. I mean, you're not only catching it, but you're actually behind the market stall selling it direct to the punters as well.
Indeed, and we've reduced the whole supply chain to actually make things taste fresher, because fish has got to be fresh.
There is a problem, though, it is sad, because there aren't many good separate fishmongers these days.
No, there's only about 1,000, I believe,
over.
independent fishmongers in the country, which is very sad. And when I travel in France and eat in France, we're held in very high regard as fishermen and fishmongers. So the salt goes in the noodles. Let's get that
I'll
going.
do that. Yeah, that's right. You keep talking, I'll carry on cooking.
Yeah, and noodles in, not all of the noodles.
These or half
No, about half of them. And we're going to stir in a bit of red chilli jam with it. Okay. And I would say that there is a new food movement. It isn't just that farmers' markets are folksy. There is increasingly people want to know about where the food comes from. I've been doing this for about 25 years. 15 years ago, people didn't... Bit of oil in there, please. Right. Thank you. No, keep going. A bit more.
So this is what oil you've got in here, then?
That is a simple sunflower oil, which won't burn too much.
Do you want me to cook the spinach?
Yeah.
Just tell me one thing, if you would, Dan, about farmers' markets before you move on from there.
They're real.
Do they actually work like they originally used to work, that you had to be within a certain radius of the actual market? You couldn't travel 100 miles to go there?
Well, that is good, because otherwise it's just going to be national food. Unless they bend the rules a little bit, it can't be 15 miles to have everything organic.
Be the rule, did it not?
You've got to, you know, if you want to have fish on a market, which customers want, and you've got to remember the market is there for customers, not just the benefit of nice people growing things organically. Bit of ginger in there now. Yeah.
OK. Now, what's the predominant fish that people go for? Are they still after the cod and
Well, North Devon, I sell skate. North Devon Ray.
I love skate.
Look, how do you like cooking yours?
Burn noisette, little bit of capers, brown butter.
And I like serving it, and I found out in France, I like serving it with, well, it's not just mashed potato, but celeriac, with a herby celeriac. And I remember, so when I was in France this summer with my wife, I really just enjoyed just doing that. A little bit of garlic goes in here. And now we're going to marinade for scallops, just for a few moments. But one tip I also give, do you do this with your dry cut scallops? Get them absolutely bone dry, because if they've got any moisture on them, they just don't work. Yeah. Then they will just splatter. So we'll do about 12 or so. Is that about 12? It's all a bit guesstimation.
No, hungry, are you all right?
Right, so nice and dry.
A few more?
A few more? Oh, gosh, he's a hungry boy.
Out of curiosity, who opened the scallop?
The scallop's done for me by Coonfish in Barnstable, and the boys work really, really fast.
How many seconds a scallop?
Oh, they can just, I mean, unbelievable how fast they are. It's like the same as proper filleters. I can fillet as a fishmonger, but proper filleters, they can talk to you and just the fish just stacks up. So I think you've got to respect the skills and knowledge that people, artisans, have on there. And I know that you guys in your nice... Is that done?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It is again.
Yeah, it is. I think if we can just get people to go back in the kitchen, having a go, and as I say, bringing the coast to the country is the secret of it all, is just getting back there. And it's one of the things I think that men need to do a bit more often, is get you ladies, all respect, out of the kitchen, let's get in there and be romantic and cook.
So how are we going to cook these then? So
right,
your noodles are done.
Right, keep them warm. Yep. Right, is this pan on here?
It's on.
Right, how hot?
Very hot.
Right, with tongs. Can you put about 12 or all of them in there?
12.
Right, have you got a watch? We need to time this. I want about 40 seconds either side. Turning
Come on,
once.
James, get yourself organised.
I thought when you were invited, I thought you were going to be doing this, to be honest, Dan. But
Now, what I did, just gives it a little bit more flavour, is put a teaspoon of red chilli jam in the noodles with a bit more butter in there. Can you cut a little bit of butter off for Brian?
Certainly can, sir.
Cornish good butter, real butter. If your ingredients are good, you can't go wrong. How am I doing on the seconds?
we're all right.
You ready to turn? Thank you. Trying to cut my
Turn them
finger
now.
off.
I'm turning them now.
Right, we're counting down there.
I'm turning them.
Where's the noodles gone?
Here, in the pan. Dan, here.
You're very fast, aren't you?
Well,
You want some more butter, Dan?
We'll use a bit more butter in a minute.
Exactly.
We'll finish a little bit of butter in there.
okay.
I know you chefs like to use a little
Do you
bit
think,
of butter,
I mean,
don't you?
this is the best way to cook fish, don't you think? Pan fried?
No, even better
Just
is
under the
cooking
grill?
outdoors. Cooking outdoors is what I'm a specialist at, apparently, and I really enjoy barbecue. Apparently, this is your poshest plate, is that right? Mustn't drop it.
It is my poshest plate.
Right, so noodles on there first, please,
Right.
chef.
Can I just put a bit more of this in?
Yeah.
Right, I'm busy working.
That's a lot of... Oh.
Don't worry.
2 teaspoons is what my recipe says. Depends if you're allergic to peppers, chilies, so don't use them if you don't like them.
Okay.
Would you like to just cut that? One little moment
yes.
I find that seafood really works is a touch of
This
lime
way?
just at the end. Yeah, any way you like, really. Have you got strong hands? Can you squeeze in a minute? We're going to squeeze on the top.
So
Have we got our spinach there, James?
Yeah, spinach is happening, yeah.
It smells pretty good, actually, doesn't it?
Is that all right?
Smell lovely.
And what wine would you recommend goes to this? I mean, I don't.
Well, you
always-
picked one, haven't you? Normally we have a wine expert on the show, but you've gone out and bought your own.
Well, you've got to travel with wine. I always travel with a corkscrew
They
wherever I go.
smell so good to those scallops.
It might even
now.
taste nice as well. Right, out with. Don't toss it on the top there. Got to come out with the with each on there.
Yeah.
Right.
So what wine have you picked with this? Because I'll pour it.
It's a Puy Fumé.
Yeah. And
Just so-
what do you reckon the best way, if people haven't got access to buying fish like yours are at the farmer's market, that kind of stuff on a weekly basis, are these box schemes pretty good? They all seem
Box
pretty good
schemes
to me.
is definitely a way forward, and it's making that original. We need a fork each, don't we?
Yeah, I'll get that. Don't
we
worry,
need
Dan.
having direct buying from markets like Newlyn and what's developed in Loo and other places like that is reducing the whole supply chain. But get out and support your farmers' markets. You like your scallops then, don't you? I was normally thinking
Have you
3 or
seen the
4
amount of crew
persons.
that's in here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're hungry boys, aren't they?
Look at that. There, a few bits of that.
Yeah. So if you don't live on the coast, don't give up. But otherwise, just eat beef.
That's good advice. Thanks very much for that.
From a fishmonger, that's great advice, isn't it? Yeah.
So there you have it. So
Right.
give us the name of this dish in a chefy sort of style.
It's a chefy style. It's Dan's scallop dish.
Dan's scallop dish.
Cheers.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, it looks great.
Help yourself.
Looks great.
Enjoy it.
You know it's going to taste great, though, don't you? Because it's great produce, isn't it?
I'm not sharing.
Well, go on then, dive in.
Yeah.
It smell lovely.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I think I enjoy selling seafood so much is because I like cooking it. And more than cooking it, I like eating it. I cook it with the corals on. Would you cook it with the corals on, Bram?
I like the
I
coral,
do,
see?
but not all the customers do.
Happy with that?
Lime, just lime with the chilli cuts a little bit of the strength as well. I've learned some things here today.
fantastic
So
scallops.
here's to all.
There you go. Well, cheers. Dan the Fishman, everybody.
Thank you very much.
And next time you're here, if you could try a little bit harder to look like a fisherman, that would be great. All right?
I'll bring my wellies next time.
We'll chuck water at you. Right, still to
been
come, I'll be giving you a masterclass in cheese sauce with, and Cherish will be blowing your minds with an amazing pastry masterclass of her very own a little bit later. But after the break, Mr. Brian Turner will be in the kitchen serving up lemon roasted chicken with thyme. Is that right?
Correct.
That's what he's going to be doing. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Bye for now.